All right, so I've been trying to brainstorm some ideas on how I want to organize this, and I'll probably still rearrange it 100 times because that's just the type of person I am. I'll like how it looks one point in time, and then the next I hate it and I end up changing it. I'm trying to decide also because partially this is going to be for baby as well, which I just have to say, putting in these closet systems has definitely made so much more room and storage for everything, especially since how high Frank put them, because then we get this extra space up here to store things versus like when it was like right there. So we have a lot more storage space.
You can even still put your little cubicle boxes back up top if you wanted to.
Yeah, the ones that I don't really need to. I'll probably put the stuff that I don't really need as much at the top. I'm thinking this will probably, is this a shelf that needs to go back? The paint's just drying. He did just paint these so you can see a little bit of the wet spots right here because there was holes. That's just where the wire shelves were. So you can see we have so much more space now and a lot more hanging space too. So I don't know, I'm thinking this actually might be for baby. I feel like this is like the perfect place to put everything. We got a couple drawers right here, some space right here. The light switch is right there, which doesn't really bother me as much. Frank was talking about maybe doing some kind of like motion sensor thing in here. That honestly doesn't bother me that I have to reach in there to turn it off, but this is going to be like the perfect space because we also have, you guys remember, this dresser right here for more, Scarlett's screaming, more storage for baby. So we have plenty of stuff. And also this might be the perfect time to start going through some of my clothes. I feel like I don't have the energy to start going through everything. I don't know. We'll see as I'm doing this. I just wanted to do like a little quick intro for this video. I know Frank did part 1 of installing, taking everything out, that whole process. So you guys definitely, if you haven't watched part 1, definitely go check that out because just to see it completely change is amazing. And he was thinking it was gonna be like a 2-day project, but there was just so much to it. He spent so much time in that closet that it ended up taking almost a week. So definitely go check it out. So part 1 is more installing and the whole process, and then part 2, which you guys are watching now, is going to be more organizing, showing you guys how I put everything back in there. I didn't buy anything new for this closet. I didn't go out and get more organization stuff because I feel like I have enough stuff that's already kind of organized. Probably will go through all of these empty boxes though. Like it's probably time to throw them away, even though I don't want to at all. I didn't really buy anything extra to organize everything because I first wanted to see how everything goes in there first before just going out and buying like extra storage and organizational stuff. I just kind of wanted to see how it goes as I'm putting things in there, and then if I'm realizing that I need some more stuff or extra stuff to organize some of those things, then I'll probably go and get some stuff or find some stuff on Amazon. Alright guys, so when I first started thinking of how I wanted to organize this closet, I really didn't have a plan because I kind of just wanted to start putting stuff in there and kind of see where I want to put things or where things are going to go. So I felt like the first easy thing to do was my shoes because I knew I was going to put them on the shelf over here, and I was actually a little worried that they weren't going to fit on there. Like the shelves were too short or not tall enough, but it ended up working out really well because there was like different heights and different sizes, so I could adjust the shoes and put them in different places. It was almost kind of like Tetris in a way. But what I did was I tried to put all of my high heels together on one shelf, try to put my wedges on one shelf, and the boots, try to keep everything organized and together as much as possible, like my chucks, try to keep them all together. And I even had to end up moving some stuff and shifting some things around, but eventually got it organized. And I'm so happy that I ended up picking these shelves for the closet, because it did end up being the perfect place for all of my shoes. So I think I mentioned this a little bit in the beginning, and let me know if you guys are like this too, but I almost like when I'm organizing, I have to experiment first and try different things. So you guys will probably see throughout this time lapse, I end up moving stuff a couple of times, or at least moving it once. Like for example, I started putting all of my short sleeve shirts on the top, and I realized that it would probably be better to put my tank tops there. So I ended up moving everything back down. So again, just a forewarning, if you see me moving things around a lot, it's because I just end up being so indecisive. Let me know if you guys are the same. But the way that I try to organize my shirts is I try to organize them by color, just so like if I know what I'm going to wear that day, I can go right to that shirt, and it just helps keep me a little bit more organized. Now over here, I decided to put all of my dresses in rompers, because this rack, or I guess like this unit, didn't have a rack underneath, so it ended up being the perfect place for all of my dresses and all my long dresses and all my rompers and skirts. So what I ended up doing was I put all my rompers all the way to the front, and then I kind of organized all my dresses and rompers from there. So I did like strappy rompers, long sleeve rompers, and then going into dresses, strappy dresses, short sleeve dresses, long sleeve dresses. Again, that just helps me stay organized than just like putting them all in there. I know it seems like such a tedious thing to do and almost like too, I don't want to say OCD, but for me, it also helps when I'm putting up laundry, because I know exactly where it goes. And again, like if I know what I'm going to wear that day, which sometimes I could be so indecisive about that, but I can just go right to the dress that I need instead of searching for it. So by doing that, like I said, it does keep me more organized. So this is the part where I was talking about being indecisive and moving all my short sleeve shirts to the bottom. So what I ended up doing was I put all my tank tops to the far right, and then all my short sleeves underneath, and then on the other side of this wall, I have my long sleeve shirts hanging up, all my sweatshirts underneath that, with my cardigans and sweaters. The only thing that I have not done yet, and I don't know why, but I haven't color coordinated all my long sleeves and like my sweatshirts and my cardigans. So I should have done that during this video. I didn't, but now looking back, I'm gonna do that in the near future. So these boxes, that one has all winter stuff. This has bathing suits. This is all of my travel stuff. I already told Frank, since it's gonna be at the very top, he's gonna have to get these down for me every single time. That, or I'll have to go get the step stool.
Well, it's not a big deal. I can get them.
But those things I don't really use all the time. Maybe the bathing suits right now, but not all the time.
Like all this travel stuff.
Last year we used the travel stuff all the time.
I know, this is one of those things that could have stayed on the bottom shelf last year.
But not this
Thanks
time.
to COVID.
There we go.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We still have a lot going on in here though. That was just all the clothes and the shoes. I think I'm gonna work on this stuff right now. I've decided I'm gonna put all my pants and leggings right here and in here.
And in the drawers?
In the drawers, yeah. Probably my leggings in here. And then pants here. So I apologize for the horrible camera angle. I did not check the camera before putting it there, but I wanted to mention that I decided for these drawers I was going to put all of my workout gear, so all of my leggings, all of my workout shorts, all my sports bras, I end up putting in those 4 drawers. So I showed this on my Instagram, and so many of you guys are saying that you do the same thing, like you save all of your Apple boxes. This might be a good time to plug in our Instagram handles. Definitely go follow us on Instagram. Down below in the description as our Instagram. But so many of you guys are also saying how you save all of your Apple boxes. I do the same. So all of these boxes were completely empty, but I just always feel so bad about throwing them away because I'm like, okay, well, what if I end up selling my phone? I don't know, like, you know, I just go through my head like maybe I might need the boxes or whatnot, but I needed to let them go. It was time to let them go. I had iPhones from like 4 years ago, but the first thing that I wanted to do was at least go through all the boxes, and I am so glad that we did because we ended up leaving headphones in some of the boxes, chargers even, like just a whole bunch of Apple accessories. So before you throw out your boxes, double check on them just in case, because we ended up finding like 2 chargers and 3 headphones. Alright, so I decided that this unit right here was going to be all for baby stuff and the stuff that I plan on hanging up. So I found these velvet hangers. They're like for baby and kids clothes. I actually want to go ahead and start buying all felt or velvet hangers for everybody's clothes in the house. I like them because it really maximizes your space. It takes up less space than your or the plastic hangers, and also you don't have to worry about clothes slipping off all the time and falling off of them. So eventually, slowly but surely, I will make this switch. And then I actually decided that I didn't like the way that I had all the jeans. I felt like I was not utilizing the space in my closet, and I came across these pant hangers on Amazon, and I'm so glad I did because I ended up falling in love with them, and I thought they were genius, and it ended up saving more space in my closet by getting these, and they're pretty inexpensive as well. And I thought also it would be easier to look at my pants versus if they're folding, like trying to go through my pants, because sometimes you guys can see my pants, some of them look the same even though they aren't. Some are cropped or some have holes in them, so by hanging them up I'm also able to see which pants I'm putting on instead of having to unfold them and look at them that way. So I definitely recommend these. I will link them down below for you guys. I think I said earlier that I was unsure if I was gonna take the time to go through all of my clothes and get rid of the ones that I'm no longer wearing, or the ones that no longer fit me, or the ones that I've had since high school. So I know I said I wasn't gonna do that, but I ended up doing that and going through all of my leggings, all of my bottoms, just all of my clothes. And the best way that I go through my clothes, or what works for me, is if I haven't touched them or worn them in over a year, it's probably time to get rid of them, unless they have like maybe some sentimental value. I don't know, but that's just my rule of thumb when it comes to getting rid of clothes, just so I'm not wasteful or wasting clothes. So if I haven't touched them in a year, or if they don't fit, it's probably time to get rid of them. And I am so glad I did that, because again, I was able to have more space in my closet. So last but not least, this is the last thing that I needed to organize in my closet. I really don't have that many handbags or backpacks, but I thought this area above where my dresses are would be a great place to put the handbags that I do have and the purses that I do have right there. And I just ended up just stacking them or next to each other. I didn't really organize them in any kind of way besides like maybe biggest to smallest. But with that being said, I was looking on Amazon for like different purse organizers. The main ones that I came across were hanging ones, and I didn't want any hanging ones, but they do make ones that you can section out your purses. So again, I'll leave that link down below. I didn't end up buying that because I don't really have that many purses, and I don't know, I don't really care if they get like creased or anything, but I know if you have more expensive purses or you want to keep good care of them, they're good quality, you might want to organize them better. But regardless, I'll still link it down below for you guys. Alright guys, so you'll have to excuse my appearance because I am just trying to be as comfortable as I can. I have 5 more weeks left of pregnancy, give or take, and I am officially in that stage where I'm just like, I want to be as comfortable as I can. Sweatpants, big t-shirts, all day, hair up. That is how I'm going to be rocking these last few weeks. So now that I'm officially done organizing everything, I wanted to obviously show you guys how I end up organizing, but kind of do like a closet tour because I did end up changing some things, and just kind of show you guys an overall view of how the closet turned out, how I put everything back in here, how I organize things. So first I'm going to show you guys an overview of everything and then kind of go into more detail as I go. So if you guys watched part 1, then you already know what the closet system looks like, but this is how everything looks when you first go into the closet. And then we turn to this side and we have this part of the closet. Like I said, I'm just going to give you guys an overview and then kind of go into a little bit more detail on how I organized everything. So I already talked to you guys about this section right here. I have reserved this little storage unit. Oh, I have a guest coming in here to join me. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, she just hit her head. Oh, you okay? She's got a hard head. So this is for baby. That's why everything is empty right now. I did show you guys that I got these hangers, so just ready for baby's clothes to be hung up. I probably won't put anything right here because the clothes will be draping down, but there's some storage space right here. And then we have some drawer space. I already got some of my postpartum stuff in here. So maybe like diapers. And again, we have also the dresser in our room as well. And then we have this drawer. And then for right now, I just have extra like baby stuff, like ultrasounds and our Doppler and everything in this little cubby right here. And I do want to mention two things because I know I'm going to get so many questions about having so many clothes. Yes, I know I have a ton of clothes, and actually I did end up going through everything. Sorry if I repeat myself because I might have already mentioned that on the voiceover, but I did end up going through a lot of clothes and getting rid of a lot of clothes. And two, I know the hangers are also going to drive people crazy because they're different colors. I have white and green hangers. Eventually I would love to replace all of them with like the felt hangers because I really like these, but obviously that's going to take some time because I would need a lot of hangers. So yes, they don't match. I get comments about that all the time, but they serve their purpose. But moving on over here, I decided to put all of my dresses in rompers. I feel like this was the perfect space for it because of how long it was. Because if you notice with these units, it's broken up in half. So it's perfect for shirts. And well, we'll get to that in a second. But since it was just one long unit, this is the perfect space for all of my dresses. So how I organized it was I did it from rompers, from like tank rompers. Then we have the short sleeve rompers, long sleeve rompers, and then I did the same thing with all of my dresses. So we have all the strappy dresses, and then it goes to short sleeve dresses, and then all the way to long sleeve. And then I ended up putting all of my purses here. I am not a huge like handbag purse kind of gal. I am just like super simple with what I like. So this is all that I have. And I have seen like little organizers you can get on Amazon, like little clear organizers to kind of keep them sectioned. But like I said, I don't really have that much handbags. I have more like backpacks you guys saw. So I kind of just like stack them together. But I have seen those options. So if you have like more handbags that you don't want, you're like worried about creasing or anything like that, I can also link that down below for you guys because I've seen those when I was like searching for different closet organization ideas. So I just wanted to mention that really quick. So at first I was debating whether I should put pants and all of my bottoms and leggings and everything over on this side, but I knew this would be the perfect place for all of my shoes. So you guys saw how I organized those. I try to keep it as organized as I can. So like boots, you guys can probably hear Scarlett Frank playing in the background. But I tried to keep like wedges all together, high heels, boots and booties, sneakers, my Chucks, and then just like my slip-on shoes and sandals down here, and then winter boots all the way at the top, and then I put my tennis shoes right here. So I try to group it and keep it as organized as possible, and then I also have some more space down here if I want to put like some extra shelves or bins or something right here. And then we left this wall completely blank. This is the only blank wall. Yeah, the only blank wall, because if we did put a unit right here, it would just block some of this space. These dresses are already blocking just a tiny bit, and it doesn't even bother me that much. Oh, and I have my skirts back here. That doesn't bother me, but I knew if we had put another unit in here, there would have been no space at all. So I'm thinking I might try to get like maybe some shelves. I think maybe I can put like a few shelves in here. Honestly, it's not even that big of a deal to me. This is all pretty self-explanatory, but I put all of my tank tops here. I do have them color coordinated, and then all of my short sleeve shirts, which are also color organized. And then I showed you guys those bins, and we have some extra stuff in here. The few camera boxes that I did save just because they do have manuals and like extra cords and stuff with them, so I did save those boxes. Some more travel stuff, and then I do have a little bit more space up here if I wanted to add anything else. So we just have a hat right there, and then all of my bras are in this bin, and then I have my shorts on this shelf. Like I showed you guys originally, I had all of my jeans on here, and it ended up taking up so much space. That's why I found those hangers and fell in love with that idea and decided to put them there. So we just have like more like comfy shorts and some skirts, and then all of my jean shorts. And then I did go through a lot of my leggings because I had so many black leggings. Got rid of ones that I haven't worn in years. So these are the ones that I was left with. So it feels good to definitely get rid of a lot of clothes that I no longer wore, no longer fit in. And then in this drawer, the top drawer, I just put some of my shorts, exercise shorts, hats. Actually, I'm thinking about putting those hats up there with that one, but I just put them in there for right now. And then in this drawer, we have leggings. I tried to color organize these as well. So we have green, purple, and pink, and then the grays and black. So these are all exercise leggings. And then the bottom drawer you guys saw are all of my sports bras, workout bras. I did not color coordinate those. So then I have all of my long sleeves up here. I have my flannels and my button ups, and then I did not color coordinate these as well. And then I have all of my like crew sweatshirts and hoodies, and then it goes to sweaters back here, and also cardigans. Cardigans are in the back. And then I have all of my pants, and I love that I found these on Amazon. Of course, again, I will link those down below. I love these so much better than the idea of folding them, because sometimes pants can look the same even though they're different. So instead of like pulling out a whole bunch of pants and looking at them and having to refold, I can just go through them like this, and it is so much easier. So I try to color coordinate those as well, but these are genius. I love these. These would also work great for even the leggings or shorts, and they're adjustable too. And then we have this rack up here, which I'm excited that I don't have too many clothes to take up this rack as well. So I just put like my pajama tops and my robes and like nightgowns hung up right here. And then these are all of my bralettes. I don't know where I got that hook from. I've had it for years, and I was actually trying to look up different ways that I could organize bralettes, but for now I just hung them back up like that. So since this space is open, I just put my sunglasses over here, my necklaces, my jewelry box. This is what I was talking about, like if I got some kind of shelf to go right here or something, I could put those right there, but for now I just have them right here, and it's fine because again, this is open space and I don't really have anything right here. That is pretty much it for my closet tour. And then I also have another bin that needs to go right here. I haven't put it up there yet. I have some more space up there too in case I need to store anything else. All right guys, so that is going to be it for this closet makeover part 2. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Well, first of all, I hope you enjoyed the whole process. So from part 1 with the installation and just the whole process of getting the closet system in here, and then now part 2, organizing and putting everything back. It was definitely a process that took longer than we thought. I feel like we say that about all projects, like, oh, we get started with a project, we're like, oh yeah, this is just gonna take 2 or 3 days, and it ends up taking a week, even 2 weeks. This was almost a 2-week project, but regardless, I am just so excited and happy with how it turned out. If you guys need a closet system or looking for a closet system, I definitely recommend checking out Modular Closets. We have the same closet system, or we use the same closet system, the same company, Modular Closets, for the girls' closet, and we just absolutely love them and love how customizable they are. So I'll also be leaving a link in the description if you guys want to check them out on this video. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you guys would like to see more content like this, I'm getting out of I'm like running out of breath. Subscribe to this channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in our next one. Bye guys.